This study caught my eye. Men don't trust female central bankers on inflation or the economy, survey data shows. Two researchers from Michigan State did this study. When I dug into the guts of the study, they actually used an experimental design for this. They can make causal claims. They produced a simple vignette about Federal Reserve policies and gave it to 11,000 Americans, evenly split between men and women. And there were multiple versions of the vignette: a female version, a male version, and then one with where it just put Federal Reserve, so it was non-gendered. These people are real Federal Reserve employees. Here's Mester, President Chief Officer of the Cleveland branch, and Evans, Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago. I feel like people call him Chuck. So here's some of the guts of the 51-page paper. This is the vignette that they used, that they had the participants read. You can see that the bolded areas are things that you can change between Mester and Evans. They also did a second treatment where they added their academic credentials. So they put president, or they left it just as Mester and Evans. One question researchers asked is, would participants recall the gender of the speaker? They found a sex-based difference here. So here, when the person was President Mester, the female, only 73% of people recalled that correctly. Change it to the male, President Evans, 91%. When they removed the academic qualifications and just called them by their names, 78% to 87%. So interestingly, having your academic qualifications for the woman reduced the number of people who correctly recalled the gender from 78 to 73%. For males, though, or for Evans, the male, having the academic credentials mentioned actually increased the number of recalls. Another question was, how much confidence do you have in the Fed? With no name at all, people gave it a 41 out of 100. With any name, a female name here, it went up to 45, but with a male name, it went up higher. Again, female name, male name. They aggregated the data for men and split them into two categories. Column 2 is low economic interest men. Column 1 is high economic interest men. So notice that having a female name with 2.01 or 2.92, notice that it goes up for men with low economic interest. Now look how much worse it is for men with high economic interest. There's an especially big sex gap there. So men with high economic interest are the most sexist. Straightforward conclusion here. Our research suggests that a lot of bias against female central bankers, almost entirely from men, especially from men who follow economic news.